Hey everybody, I'm Josh, this is Alex, we are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us, and hopefully for you as well. Today is finally the day we are finishing Season 1 of Star Wars The Clone Wars with Episode 22, Hostage Crisis. I've never seen the series before, and this journey has just been great. Alex, this is a rewatch for you. How's been rewatching the first season?
It's been great. It's like rewatching a movie you really like and being like, oh, I didn't notice that, or oh, I forgot that. Oh, little details that you pick up on more, because overall, in a general sense of all 7 seasons, I have a pretty good idea of the arcs and what happened. I mean, obviously, I can't remember every single one right at the top of my head, so it's nice to relive them and like go through those emotions that I might have missed, or those little details I didn't like notice. So little things like that are nice, and I can't believe we're done with Season 1 already. Oh, my God. Usually TV shows nowadays are like 8 episodes a season, and like to go through 22, even if it is only 25 minutes, it's like, whew, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's been a great journey, and we will continue the series. We will definitely be watching Season 2. Might take a little bit of a break as more things are starting, but, you know, it all just depends on what we're watching and what's out there. Whether it's in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months, we definitely will be jumping into Season 2. So if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can not only continue to watch this with us, but we're also watching Star Trek, the original series, getting through all of that. We're watching Moon Knight, the MCU series on the channel. We react to movie trailers, review movies occasionally, so subscribe so you can be part of the target audience.
What's our last special message?
Interesting.
I don't know, man. I've shared a lot of secrets I shouldn't have.
Same.
Whoops.
The bounty hunter Cad Bane has assembled some of the deadliest criminals
there
in the
he
galaxy.
is! There he is!
Attack.
How about you fellas step aside?
On your knees. Raise your hands. Slowly.
For context, for anybody new to the channel, we watched Boba Fett, so I actually saw Cad Bane in Boba Fett first. This is my first time seeing him on Clone Wars, so it's very interesting.
You two, get these uniforms on and get this platform clear.
But yeah, they definitely hit that voice good, though, in Boba Fett.
Right?
Protesters against the war. We've taken care of them.
Those are interesting droids.
They're like super scary. Like I'd be terrified if I ran into one of them. Mainly because I'm not trained in any form of combat at all, but also because they'd fucking wreck me.
Everybody else, follow me.
We should go away together. I know a place far away from here where no one would recognize us.
I can't any.
What do you mean you can't? Oh, it's only 2 weeks.
Can you imagine disappearing for 2 weeks? Leave for 1 day. Why aren't you at work? Hey, you okay? You coming to work?
If you're more than a half hour late without a notice.
Yeah, not even 1 day, an hour. You coming to work?
Wow, it's heavier than I thought. If all you want to do is make fun of me, I think you should just go.
That's not what I want. Not at all.
Nice. Damn. What the hell?
Oh, no! Ah!
Quick, hide!
Cannot be delayed. Senator Philo has called a meeting in the lobby before we vote on the enhanced privacy
That
invasion
guy's in the
bill.
prequels.
Yeah, it's Bail Organa, adoptive father of Leia.
Coming, Senator Amidala?
Of course.
It was also in Rogue One for 4 minutes where everyone went, hey!
Oh, he
And then he
was.
died. Yeah.
He died in Rogue One.
Well, he didn't die. It was like, oh, I'm going back to Alderaan. And it's right before episode, you know. Yeah, it's like,
Here we go.
Damn!
Now, let's go talk to some senators.
I like how he has a whole squad with him.
No!
Yeah, whole bounty hunter squad. I wonder who hired him.
You should all consider yourselves to be in my power. Do nothing, and it will all be over soon.
I, for one, have no intention of listening to this kind of insolence.
Sorry to bother you, Chancellor, but I've taken control of the east wing of your Senate building. I'd advise you to free Zero the Hutt from your detention center.
Ah.
I make the rules now.
This is Chancellor Palpatine. There is an emergency at the Senate building. Is anyone there?
That's no use either, sir.
Imagine being the most powerful being in the galaxy, but not being able to use it because you're trying to hide as a chancellor. that must suck.
Communication devices, please.
Oh, it's that guy. Well, probably not the same guy, but that species.
Yeah, that species, yeah.
I have something they must not find.
What is it?
Well, hello there, little lady. Ain't you awful young and pretty to be a senator? Skywalker!
I hear it too. Coming from up ahead.
Up ahead.
You have 2 more floors to check.
Come on. We've got 2 more floors to check.
Nice. And then go drinking.
And then kill yourself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! There you go. Remember that? There you go.
Damn!
Why do you have a Jedi's lightsaber?
The question is whether we should try and get it back to the Jedi Knight, or use it ourselves.
Once Zero has been released and is handed over to me, then your associate will be released.
But I feel it is my duty to warn you that you will end up paying for this outrage.
I can live with that.
Badass.
Oh, what have we here?
Oh no!
Where are the clones? I know for a fact that there's clone Senate guards. Maybe it was after this event they implemented them.
Not so impressive without your lightsaber, are you, Jedi?
Unlock the
Oh,
doors.
there's some.
It's so bright out here.
Oh, fuck, that's not what I expected them to sound like.
Yep, that's Zero the Hutt.
No, 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 no. The Outer Rim, not the Senate, you stupid machine. Oh,
I think there might be a character more annoying than Jar Jar.
That's why they created their show. 21 episodes leading up to that moment.
And then when they saw this episode, they were like, renew this show, renew it now!
God, those shots of the city just look so, like, almost live action like.
Woo! All clear! One false move, and the east wing of the Senate building goes up in smoke.
Holster 'em!
Stand down. Now, quickly. We don't have much time.
It doesn't look like prison had too adverse an effect on you. How about some dead senators as payback?
Another daring rescue, Master Jedi.
I do my best.
Time to pay up, Hutt. I don't work for free.
Definitely an odd season finale, but in terms of wrapping things up, I think this was more of an introduction of what's to come in terms of Cad Bane, someone you've, which oddly enough you met through live action instead of through this, which is super interesting from that point of view. But yeah, I remember this episode very well. I remember liking it, like, oh, that was okay. But in terms of like being excited for a next season, like it felt like the show's just like, hey, there's a bunch of stories, you know, almost like not like a Twilight Zone where everything's like weird, but just different tales and like a Star Trek almost. Like, hey, bunch of stories in this universe almost.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was a fine episode. I don't have a lot to say about the episode in particular other than I thought the pacing was really good, more than a lot of the other episodes in the first season. This was just kind of like go, 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 go. And maybe that's because it was a one-off for this season. It might be part of a future arc with Cad Bane, but as far as getting in and extracting, what's his name, Zero the Hutt?
Zero the Hutt. Yeah.
Zero Hutt. You know, getting him out of there, that was the whole storyline. Not a lot of clones for the season finale of Clone Wars. Not a lot of, you know, really any characters doing much, but it was cool to meet Cad Bane in this series now, you know, after seeing you and the internet hyped up about, you know, after he showed up in Boba Fett, so I'll be excited to see more of him. But overall, just for the first season, I mean, there were definitely some arcs I really liked, some that I thought were just fine, but my favorite thing throughout the whole season so far, and through the series so far, has just been meeting these new characters that aren't either in the main movies at all, or they're in the movies but they're not that big of a part, and being able to spend time with them in the series, you know, characters like Ahsoka and, what's her name, Ventress?
Asajj Ventress, yeah.
Asajj Ventress and you know, Grievous, who's in Revenge of the Sith but isn't like a big role in the movies. You know, seeing these characters was really fun, and that's what I've enjoyed the most about it. And also just the animation, like again in this episode, the attention to detail, like when they're shooting the guns and they miss him, there's gun marks, you know, gun holes on the wall behind him. Just all those little details in the animation has been so impressive. And I have just happened upon, you know, seeing like just here and there some clips of like future seasons, and it looks like the animation gets even better. So I'm really excited to continue watching it, but I've really enjoyed the first season so far.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's this feels like a passion project that someone made, and it's canon, and it's really good. You know, it's weird. It's like filling in all the little details that just add more to the story and just add little more layers of detail, which sometimes I feel like it's totally needed, and sometimes it's like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. But yeah, I love the show.
And I love about Star Wars, it kind of hit me while we were watching the show a little bit. You know, with things like Marvel and DC and all of that, a lot of the times, like obviously they're from comic books, there's a source material, and, you know, there was at one point the first comic book, whatever it was, of that company. But it's interesting how in Star Wars, when you think about it, it all just comes from the original movie. You know what I mean? It's like just a movie was made, and then it has spawned into like all of the, you know, this whole universe. It's really crazy to think about, because it's not like when they're making new Star Wars stuff, they're going back and digging into comic books from the 60s or whatever. I mean, I know comics exist and stuff in Star Wars, but it all originates from, you know, the original film, and that's just, I don't know, that's so wild to think about, and I really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching more of this show.
Yeah, absolutely. If you got nothing else, I think that's it.
All right, well, if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like I said, so that you can watch along with us as we continue to watch this show, as well as Star Trek the Original Series, Moon Knight, review movies, react to movie trailers and series trailers, and subscribe so you can be part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching this season along with us. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience, where content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us, and hopefully for you guys as well. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell, and we'll see you in the next one.